Hey y'all, welcome back! Today, I want to talk about something that I love, Pokémon. Ever since I could pick up a device, I've been playing the games, trading the cards, and watching the various animes that would come out. However, there's a running theme I've noticed throughout specifically the games. Yes, whether it be Barry or Bianca, there's a stark distaste for the rival characters in Pokémon. However, none really gets hate quite like the Sword and Shield rival Hop. From criticisms ranging in severity of stupidity to annoyance, Hop has really never been able to catch a break in the game or in the real-life fandom. Until now. I'm Wet Blanket, and on this channel I discuss things I feel haven't gotten enough attention in the commentary community. So, let's start a conversation! Sword and Shield released in November of 2019 is the second Pokemon game to ever hit the Nintendo Switch. This game, though, unlike Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, was much more true to form in terms of being a familiar Pokemon RPG. In every RPG, you have a champion who you're striving to beat and a rival, someone who motivates you to do so. This, though, was the first game where the two were physically related. Yes, Hop is the brother of the game's champion, Leon. This gives Hop an extra reason to strive for the top, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Throughout the game, you do regular Pokemon things. You navigate the open world interface, catch Pokemon, battle, and defeat gym leaders. Interspersed throughout the main story, though, are run-ins with our close peer, Hop. Unlike the past games, Hop really isn't hard to beat whatsoever. Though none of the rivals are particularly hard, they all at least have some pushback to them. For example, usually your main rival chooses the starter Pokemon that has a type advantage over your own. However, Hop chooses the one that's weak to you, making him nearly hilariously easy to beat. This is even acknowledged by the game, because in every single battle with Hop, whether it be the first or last, he is absolutely gobsmacked by your ability to understand type matchups because he does not. This, combined with your sheer volume of battles you have with our purple-haired friend, causes a large majority of Pokefans to consider him to be the most annoying and frustrating rival to date. But if you pay attention to the story being told, you may just find yourself understanding why Hop is this way. Like I said, Hop's brother is the champion. This means that he not only looks up to him, but he now has impossibly high standards not only set by himself, but his family as well. Hop's family is shown to keep more photos of Leon in the house than anything else, and his grandfather describes Leon as Hop's superhero, but also somebody he grossly underestimated. You see throughout the game that the more and more you defeat Hop, the more he starts to give up on his dreams, even wanting to stop progressing at points because he feels he just slows everyone down. He concedes to the idea that the protagonist is better than him and that he'll never be as good as you, let alone his brother. Sonia tells the player that Leon had to raise Hop because of a lack of parental figures in his life, so in Hop's mind, his own stupidity is causing shame to the one person who ever cared about him. And here's the kicker, Hop is 10 years old. Yes, I'm going to say it, I believe that Hop is the only rival in the series to date that actually acts his age. A common theme that's been joked around about in the Pokemon fandom is the fact that all of the protagonists and rivals are 10 but manage to leave home, hitchhike across multiple regions, defeat entire evil mobs and organizations, and become the most world-renowned celebrity in their field all before they've reached the age of puberty. With all that being said, do you blame Hop for not having the over 324 types of Pokemon and the respective matchups memorized? On top of that, Hop isn't your only rival in the game. Yeah, he has your ass and Bede the overpowered fairy trainer to deal with. If that isn't a bite to the ego, I don't know what is. In my opinion, this makes Hop actually the most realistic in the game based on his age. He's outgoing, fun-loving, and always up for a Pokemon battle. Bro is literally just a kid. Unfortunately though, you watch his faith in himself be shaken time and time again until he believes that he's nothing more than a disgrace to his family name. It's honestly heartbreaking. However, I'm happy to report that Hop does in fact get a good ending. He ends up being the only other trainer besides you to be able to tame one of the game's two main legendaries. After this, he realizes that he does not in fact have to be just like his brother and that he has a natural bond with Pokemon even if he isn't the best at battling. So instead of striving to be just like his brother, he decides to carve his own path and pour his passion and natural gift into his studies. Hop becomes a Pokemon professor and finds himself and his worth in the process. He realizes that he's not his brother's shadow, he's his own unique and important person. So in conclusion, I see why a lot of people find Hop to be annoying in the game, but I don't know, does that really mean we should disrespect his character? I mean, honestly, I think Hop has one of the best arcs in the game, and I'm even bold enough to say one of the best in the game series as a whole. Usually rivals don't get any story at all, if not very little. They're very two-dimensional characters. Hop, however, got one that wasn't only fleshed out, but also impactful and relatable to young children and adults alike trying to find their place in the world. Kids compare themselves to siblings and other kids, kids, and adults compare themselves to their peers. It's what they do. Hop's story, however, is a reminder to all of us that we can write our own story no matter what anyone else expects of us, and even what we expect of ourselves. It's a story about how it's okay to fail, and that failing can even help you find a place in life where you're more comfortable and suited. And for a Pokemon game, that deserves mad kudos. Thanks for watching. Hey, Editing Wet Blanket here. I just wanted to add that I think that Hop gets hate for much of the same reason that Bianca in the Pokemon Black and White series gets hate, and it's even paralleled by the fact that they're both not the only rival in their respected games. Also, special thank to Sarah B and her website, or their website, for the screenshots that I was able to use for this video. I'll leave the website link in the description. It was also super helpful for researching. My Switch is currently packed away because I'm moving, so I didn't have time to dig it out and actually replay the game myself. So their website was really good for research. So I'll link it in the description. Okay, bye.